In this tutorial, we'll be going over a quick and simple method for changing the colors of an object in a photo. So I'm going to come over here to my example image, and the first thing we want to do is make sure that we're working in the pixel environment, and also make sure you have the pixel view enabled. Now in this demonstration, I'm going to change the color of this car from orange to green. So to do that, I'm going to come over here to the adjustments icon. If you hover your cursor over it, it says adjustments, click on that and choose the HSL option. Now once we're in the HSL menu, we have to choose the color range we want to change. Now the color of the subject in my photo isn't just orange, it's varying shades of orange with varying different levels of darkness and lightness. And if you notice over here on the hood of the car, you can even tell the way that the light reflects on it. There's even a hint of yellow in there. So we're going to have to apply several adjustments. So let's start off with a medium tone of orange. So I'm going to click on the red swatch here, and I'm going to change this to something else. I'm going to click on the picker icon, and I'm going to choose a sample section with a medium shade of the orange. So I'll click on that right there, and you should notice that swatch updates to reflect that selection. Now I can take the hue slider and bring this around or move it left to right, and you can see the color is changing. So I'm going to use a shade of green. Now, if you notice this shade of green that I'm using, it's a little too vibrant. You're losing a lot of the detail in the image. So you may have to adjust the saturation and the darkness. So first I'm going to bring down the saturation a bit. And you can see as I do that, there's already an improvement. And I'm going to increase the darkness as well. Now, whether or not you should do this will depend entirely on the color you're using. For something like lime green, you probably will have to do this. So I'm going to adjust this a little more. And if I zoom in over here, you can see that there's still some of that orange left over in there. So I'm going to click on the next swatch now, which is yellow. And I'm once again going to click on the picker, and I'm going to grab a section of those pixels right there. And I'm going to change that as well. So let me take this hue slider and bring that over so that looks more green. And it's a very gentle nudge. I'm not moving the slider too much. And if I zoom out, that looks a lot better. Now, if I toggle off the visibility of this adjustment, you can see in the original image, as I mentioned earlier, there's a hint of yellow reflecting off of the hood. And a lot of that depth is lost when I applied this adjustment layer. So let's try to get some of that back. I'm going to click on the next swatch in the menu here. And I'm going to click on the picker, and I'm going to grab a selection of that area that was previously had a hint of yellow in it. And I'm going to adjust this as well. If I bring this to the right, you can see it adds some of that yellow back in there, but you don't want to go too far because then you end up with something like that. So let me just adjust this ever so slightly. And that already looks a lot better. Now, if at any point you want to go back and edit anything, you could just go back to your original swatch. Like for example, if I want to put more saturation back in there, I can do that. And that looks a lot better. So let me close out of this. And you can see the problem that we have now. If you look at these outside areas, sometimes when we apply an adjustment like this, it doesn't just change the color of the subject. It also grabs similar pixels outside of the subject and changes those as well. You can see reflecting off of the faces and even up here in the lights. So to get rid of that, I'm going to first make sure I have the HSL layer selected, which it should be by default. And I'm going to click on this icon down here that says Mask Layer. So I'll click on that. And you should see a white mask selected next to the adjustment layer. And once you have that, you can click on your brush tool and make sure you have black as your foreground by default. And you can see it as the preview. If I bring the brush over those areas, it basically erases those sections of the adjustment. So I'm going to use a softer brush for this. Let me come over here to my brushes menu and make sure you're working with the basics category. And I'm going to choose a softer brush. I'm going to choose this one. And then I'm just going to start brushing out these areas that where I don't want that green reflection to be. And you can increase and decrease the size of your brush by using the left and right bracket keys on your keyboard. And as you can see, we are now finished. We were able to change the color of the object in this photo. And best of all, these are all non-destructive edits. So if I come back over here to the layers menu, and if I want to make this car orange again, I could just toggle off the visibility of that adjustment layer, and then it's back to how it was previously. If you found this lesson useful, be sure to check out my Affinity Masterclass. It's a collection of over 80 videos where we go over all of the tools and features in the Affinity app, and I explain what they are and demonstrate how they work. Kind of like how I did in this video. We even have a private community where you can ask questions, get help from me anytime you need it, and share your work to get feedback from the community. By the end of this course, you will have everything you need to become a master of the Affinity app. I'll have some information about that down below if you want to check that out, and as always, thanks for watching.